All right, welcome back to WKRG News 5 at noon. We want to return to that breaking news we've been telling you about in this newscast about a worker who has fallen into the water tower at Ono Island. We are going to take a live picture of the water tower right now. Actually, we're going to be able to talk with WKRG News 5's Debbie Williams. Debbie, what are you learning about what happened here?
Well, so I just talked to the fire chief of Orange Beach, Mike Kimmerling, and he said that he is on scene right now. So this happened about 40 minutes ago, and there were maintenance workers working on that water tower. One of the maintenance workers fell into the tower. The call went out as a water rescue, and with all this water around, you wouldn't expect it to be in a water tower. We're told that the worker is conscious and alert. He is complaining of some hip pain. We do know that there is a medical helicopter on standby in case, once they get him out, that they will be able to airlift him to the nearest medical facility. We also have mutual aid from Escambia County Fire and Rescue, and you see the folks there on the side. They've got a basket that they have lowered down in there, and they are bringing that up, and then we'll get him to safety here shortly. But some scary moments here in Orange Beach and on Ono Island as folks are working to rescue that worker right now. Devin?
Well, yeah, Debbie, I'm just looking at a water tower, and I guess I always assume that the water goes up to the top in there. But about how far do we think he fell down in there?
The original call was about 40 feet, which is 4 stories, but
wow.
The fire chief saying that it's really difficult to determine exactly how far he fell. Just looking in the tower, looking down at the water. But it was a significant fall. It was went out as a water rescue, a fall from height, and that is usually at least a story or more when they're calling out something like that for a medical call. So wow. A significant fall nonetheless.
Wow. And you talked about his injuries, and the only thing he's complaining of is hip pain. That's really a miracle, Debbie, the fact that he was able to
yes.
fall, and obviously he knows how to swim because, I mean, the fact that he didn't get knocked out when he fell into the water, I mean, it's really a miracle that he's doing okay.
Well, yeah, and so in these towers, of course, there's ladders that run down, so he has something to hold on to. You worry about lower back and that hip area, so there could be fractures, and so he could be in significant pain. But the good news is that he is alert and conscious, able to talk to those rescuers. And you see the folks there that are they're doing those rope rescues. We saw that earlier last month at that tower over in another part of Baldwin County, that TV tower, that they had the rope rescue, and so that's what they are doing here. They have some folks that are specially trained in this kind of rescue, and they are putting those skills to work right now.
Wow, I mean, a water rescue inside a water tower. I have never heard of this, Debbie.
Yeah.
It really is something else, and we're just so happy to report he's okay.
Yeah, so far so good, and as I mentioned, that there is a helicopter on standby in case he needs to be airlifted to the nearest medical facility, and that doesn't necessarily mean that he is seriously injured. It's just that's the quickest way to get him to a hospital is by helicopter when you're this far down in the county.
You know, and you wonder after this, Debbie, if there'll be some protocol where you've got to have some kind of harness. So if you do fall, you won't fall 40 feet. I mean, that you wonder after this happens if something will be changed.
Yeah. I'm sure there will be investigations, and I'm sure that the protocol is already there for safety harnesses when you're that high up. I don't know how high that tower is, but just think of the water tower in your town, in your neighborhood, or in your community, and it's a significant fall, any length of fall and from something like that. So there are harnesses and safety procedures that they already have to go through. I would imagine that this would be an OSHA situation where they will come in and investigate this as well, and then address any of those safety issues. Absolutely. We are going to continue to follow this story, and we will have the absolute latest online and on air later on today on WKRG.